Hey there, curious minds? Do you ever feel like you're just constantly seeking those shortcuts to better health? But you just end up more overwhelmed, maybe, you know, by all the information out there. Maybe you're battling that persistent tiredness or that frustrating brain fog, or maybe some digestive woes that just won't quit. It's a pretty common experience, I think, in our fast-paced world, and it can leave us feeling like we're always just running to catch up. Today, we're taking a deep dive into something incredibly simple, yet, well, surprisingly powerful. A daily ritual using a tool so ancient, it might just be the health hack you've been looking for. We're talking about humble olive oil and water. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Olive oil and water, really? But trust me, our deep dive into the research reveals quite a fascinating story.
Indeed, yes. What we're exploring today is a practice that can offer what we call multisystemic benefits, which just means it positively impacts many different systems in your body all at once, really. So from improving cognitive function and gut health to modulating inflammation and optimizing metabolism, this simple habit acts like a cascade of positive effects. Many of us are looking for those aha moments, something to cut through the noise and genuinely understand how our bodies work. And this deep dive offers just that, a clearer path to understanding not just what to do, but crucially, why it matters. It connects that ancient wisdom with a very modern understanding of our physiology.
Get ready to discover how this straightforward habit could actually be a game changer for your well-being. We'll unpack the science, uncover the truly surprising benefits, and show you exactly how to incorporate it for maximum impact. Think of it as kind of peeling back the layers to reveal a forgotten secret. Let's dive in.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's unpack this simple, yet, as you say, profoundly powerful ritual. Drinking water with olive oil first thing in the morning. It sounds almost too easy, right? Like it can't possibly deliver on all those promises we just mentioned. But the research we've looked into makes a very strong case for its broad, far-reaching benefits. Before we get into the exact how, though, there's a crucial component we absolutely need to talk about.
Yeah.
And that's the quality of the olive oil itself. That seems really key.
Absolutely. Yes, the foundation of this entire practice lies in the quality of the olive oil. It's non-negotiable, really.
Yeah.
The material we've reviewed emphasizes very strongly that it must be extra virgin, first cold-pressed.
Okay, extra virgin, first cold pressed.
Exactly. This isn't just, a culinary preference. It's absolutely fundamental to getting the full spectrum of benefits we're discussing. If it's cheap, if it's not labeled specifically like that from a recognized brand, it's very likely not the right quality, and frankly, you probably won't get the desired physiological effects.
So it's not just about taste then.
Not at all. This isn't just an expense. It's truly an investment in a product whose quality directly delivers these profound benefits across multiple bodily systems.
So why is this specific quality so important? What's the magic ingredient we're truly after here? What makes this simple oil so potent?
What's fascinating here, and this is where the science gets really interesting, is a remarkable compound called oleocanthal. It's found almost exclusively in high-quality extra virgin olive oil.
Oleocanthal, okay.
Yes, and recent studies have actually compared its anti-inflammatory effects to ibuprofen.
Wow.
But here's the truly groundbreaking insight, and this raises an important question about how we approach health, right? Ibuprofen and many conventional anti-inflammatory drugs, they often cut off or suppress inflammation, just stop it in its tracks.
Right, which gives you relief, but maybe isn't always the best long-term?
Exactly. While it provides immediate relief, it can sometimes hinder the body's natural processes of regeneration and healing, because inflammation, believe it or not, is actually a critical part of the immune response when it works correctly. Oleocanthal, on the other hand, it modulates these inflammatory processes.
Modulates. What exactly does that mean in practice?
It means it helps guide inflammation towards its ideal physiological objective. It supports the body's natural healing cascade rather than just blocking it. This nuanced action is particularly beneficial for that chronic low-grade inflammation so many people experience, or even chronic high-grade inflammation. It allows the body's natural regenerative processes to proceed effectively. It works with your body, not against it.
That distinction is incredibly important working with the body. So beyond just modulating inflammation, where does this morning ritual really start to shine first? The research highlights some remarkable benefits for a very common area. The stomach. I mean, so many of us experience issues there, right? Heartburn, indigestion. Yeah. It feels almost daily sometimes.
It does, and if we connect this to the bigger picture of modern life, Many of us, unfortunately, live with what's sometimes called a dysfunctional stomach.
Hmm.
And this isn't just about an occasional upset stomach, it's more of a chronic state, often brought on by refined diets, persistent stress, chronically high cortisol levels.
The usual suspects.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yes. This puts our nervous system in what's called a sympathicotonic state.
Sympathicotonic.
Yeah, think of it as your body always being on high alert,
Yeah.
constantly activated, like you're perpetually fighting or fleeing some perceived danger, fight or flight mode, essentially.
Okay.
And when your body believes it's in danger, it essentially puts non-essential functions on hold. And digestion is considered non-essential in that state.
Ah, right. It diverts energy elsewhere.
Exactly. It redirects energy to survival, neglecting the vital work of breaking down food and absorbing nutrients. Now, the beauty of extra virgin olive oil taken with a little water is its profound ability to help reconstruct a damaged gastric mucosa.
The stomach lining.
Precisely, the protective lining of your stomach. Imagine it as actively helping to repair the very barrier that keeps your stomach healthy. And crucially, it helps improve the acidic pH your stomach needs for proper digestion.
So it helps make it more acidic, but in a good way.
In the right way, yes. Many people assume acidity is always bad, but a properly acidic environment is vital for breaking down food and killing pathogens. The olive oil supports this natural, healthy stomach environment, but without causing those issues like reflux or excess acidity people worry about. It's about restoring balance, not just suppressing symptoms.
That's incredible. So it's not just soothing symptoms, but actively repairing and normalizing the stomach's function. So if we want to experience these restorative benefits for our stomach, how exactly should we prepare and take this? It sounds like there's a specific optimal way.
Yes, the recommended method is quite specific, and that's to ensure you get the maximum benefit. You should take about half a glass of lukewarm water. The temperature is important here, not cold, which can kind of shock the system, and not hot, which might be unpleasant or affect the oil.
Lukewarm. Got it.
With 1 to 2 teaspoons of that high-quality extra virgin, first cold-pressed olive oil from a recognized brand. And this should be consumed on an empty stomach first thing in the morning.
First thing. Okay. Why first thing?
Well, this simple act starts your day by directly supporting your stomach's natural function, kind of priming it for the day ahead. And it gets those beneficial compounds directly into your system without competing with other foods for absorption.
Right. Makes sense. Now, here's where, for me, it gets really interesting. This simple olive oil and water mixture isn't just about the stomach, is it? Our research shows it kicks off this magnificent chain reaction. It impacts your liver, your gallbladder, your pancreas. It seems like a true digestive powerhouse for the entire upper GI system.
Precisely, yes. When you consume this healthy fat first thing in the morning, it acts as a signal to your liver. It tells it, okay, get ready, you need to prepare to emulsify fats later. This, in turn, stimulates your gallbladder, assuming you still have one, of course,
Good point.
to produce a greater quantity and, importantly, a higher quality of bile. And bile is absolutely crucial. It emulsifies fats, basically breaks them down into smaller droplets, making them much easier for your body to digest and absorb later on.
Okay.
But its role goes far beyond just digestion. This process has what we call a choleretic and cholagogue effect. Big words, I know.
Choleretic and cholagogue. Okay, break that down.
Sure. Choleretic means it stimulates more bile production. Cholagogue means it stimulates the flow and release of that bile from the gallbladder and liver.
So more bile and better flow.
Exactly. And with that increased bile flow comes a discharge of toxins. Think environmental pollutants, metabolic byproducts, even pathogens. Plus, it helps recycle excess cholesterol, which your body actually needs to excrete via bile.
Wow.
So it's effectively a natural, quite profound detoxifier for your liver and gallbladder. It helps cleanse your system right from the start of the day rather than letting these things potentially build up.
That's an amazing natural detox process just from a simple morning drink.
Ah.
Okay, so liver and gallbladder covered. What about the pancreas? How does this olive oil and water stimulus benefit such a crucial organ for our overall digestion?
Yeah, this raises an important point about achieving complete and efficient digestion. The stimulus from the olive oil and water encourages the pancreas to synthesize and release all its major digestive enzymes into the duodenum. That's the first part of your small intestine.
All of them.
Yes, we're not just talking about lipases, which break down the fats, but also proteases for proteins and amylases for carbohydrates.
So by stimulating the fat digestion part, you kind of wake up the whole enzyme crew.
That's a great way to put it, yes. By stimulating the digestion of these healthy fats, you're simultaneously boosting your body's ability to properly digest and absorb all the macronutrients from the meals you eat later. It's like an all-encompassing digestive priming. It ensures your body is ready to make the most of what you eat, preventing undigested food from causing issues further down the line, like bloating or gas.
Okay, this is really layering up.
Yep.
Stomach, liver, gallbladder, pancreas. So what does this all mean downstream for your brain and your gut health more broadly? It's genuinely fascinating how many different systems this simple habit influences. The research connects this humble oil to some really profound benefits for both cognitive function and overall gut health.
Indeed. Olive oil, especially that high-quality extra virgin we keep mentioning, is described in the sources as providing direct, clean energy for the brain.
Clean energy for the brain.
Yes. So for anyone grappling with conditions involving neurodegeneration or neuroinflammation, think things like Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, depression, fibromyalgia, even schizophrenia, essentially any condition linked to pro-inflammatory neurolia, which are the support cells in your nervous system. This morning stimulus can be spectacular. It provides healthy, clean energy to the brain without the kind of metabolic waste or inflammatory byproducts that come from processing less ideal fuel sources like refined sugars.
Like giving your brain premium fuel instead of regular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A pure, efficient fuel source. And then if we connect this to the bigger picture of gut health, the phenolic compounds in olive oil, they act as powerful prebiotics.
Prebiotics. So food for the good gut bacteria.
Precisely. They feed and nourish your beneficial gut bacteria, helping your healthy microbiota to really flourish. And this growth, in turn, does something absolutely vital. It protects the digestive lining, particularly down in the colon, by sealing the intestinal junctions, the little gaps between your gut cells.
Tightening those junctions.
Yes, and this is critical for preventing what's commonly known as leaky gut, or intestinal hyperpermeability. Because when your gut lining becomes too permeable, it can allow pathogens, toxins, undigested food particles, things that shouldn't be there, to enter your bloodstream.
Which causes problems everywhere else.
Exactly. It can impact organs, your brain, even your adipose tissue, leading to a systemic inflammatory state known as endotoxemia. Basically, bacterial toxins flooding your system. So by strengthening that gut barrier, olive oil offers a really key defense against that kind of systemic inflammation.
Wow. Okay, this deep dive just keeps getting more surprising.
Right.
Our research also reveals that this simple morning habit even has a profound impact on our metabolism, specifically around insulin sensitivity and cholesterol management. This is a huge deal for so many people struggling with modern metabolic challenges, like type 2 diabetes or prediabetes.
It really is. What's truly fascinating here is the stimulation of a hormone called adiponectin.
Adiponectin. Okay, haven't heard much about that one.
It's incredibly important. The olive oil and water mixture effectively helps synthesize, release, and potentiate or strengthen the effect of this hormone. And adiponectin plays a spectacular, multifaceted role in your body. It's absolutely crucial for modulating insulin sensitivity. That's how effectively your cells respond to insulin. And it helps level out how we manage our blood sugar or glycemia.
So it helps your body use insulin better and keep blood sugar stable.
Precisely. This is highly relevant for anyone dealing with insulin resistance, high blood glucose levels, or something called hyperinsulinemia. That's where you have excess insulin circulating, especially above maybe 15 to 20 international units. And that excess insulin itself can actually become pro-inflammatory and contribute to various health issues, including weight gain and increased diabetes risk.
So adiponectin helps counter that.
Yes, it helps to bring these critical metabolic markers back into a healthier, balanced range. And furthermore, it stimulates the correct management of cholesterol and other fats in the body, helping your system process them more effectively.
Incredible. So with just this single morning stimulus, you could potentially be optimizing your entire metabolism, making your body more efficient at processing nutrients and just maintaining balance overall.
That's the potential, yes, when done consistently as part of a healthy lifestyle.
This is already sounding like such a powerful tool, like a real cornerstone for health. But our research indicates we can actually, maybe, supercharge these benefits even further. How can you make this ancient practice even more effective, potentially?
Yes, there are several ways to potentiate or enhance these effects. This allows you to kind of tailor the ritual to your specific needs, which is great. For instance, for enhanced absorption and an extra anti-inflammatory and antioxidant boost, you can add a splash of freshly squeezed lemon juice.
Freshly squeezed, not the bottle stuff.
Definitely freshly squeezed. The beneficial compounds are in the fresh fruit, not really in the processed stuff. You can also combine it with certain supplements to target specific areas more directly. So for improved liver function, maybe especially if you're dealing with something like fatty liver or even more advanced liver concerns, taking krill oil or omega-3s, NAC, that's N-acetylcysteine, which helps boost glutathione for liver detox, or even liposomal glutathione along with your olive oil water can be highly beneficial.
Okay, so stacking benefits for the liver. What about the pancreas?
For pancreatic support, particularly if you know you have some digestive insufficiency, you could take digestive enzymes at the same time. And if you're looking for natural alternatives for issues like acidity or general digestive aid, consider adding a little aloe vera juice, but make sure it's the kind without aloena, which is a very strong laxative component you want to avoid.
Right, check the label carefully on aloe.
Definitely. Or you could add vitamin A, L-carnitine, or zinc to the mix. These can significantly improve digestive function right at the stomach level.
And for the brain stuff, the neuroinflammation, fatigue, fog.
Yeah, for neuroinflammation, chronic fatigue, mental fog, or even sleep issues, the research suggests combining it with MCT oil, that's medium-chain triglycerides, great quick brain fuel, or clarified butter, ghee. Now, mixing ghee in water might sound, well, a bit disgusting, I'll admit.
Yeah, maybe not the tastiest combo.
Perhaps not, but it's considered highly effective from a therapeutic standpoint in some traditions. Or you could use supplements like melatonin, obviously taken later in the evening for sleep, not with the morning oil, or adaptogens like ashwagandha or rhodiola to help manage cortisol levels.
Wow, okay.
So these combinations allow you to actively target and support specific areas of concern, building on the foundation of the olive oil itself.
That's an incredible array of combinations. Really turns a simple ritual into a personalized health strategy. But, the research also makes it crystal clear, doesn't it, that this isn't some kind of magic bullet on its own. What important caveats should our listeners really keep in mind as they consider incorporating this?
Yes, this raises a really important question, and it's crucial for setting expectations. While this practice is powerful, the olive oil and water ritual is absolutely not a miracle cure in isolation. Its true benefits are unlocked only when it's integrated into what the sources call coherent epigenetic habits.
Coherent epigenetic habits, meaning your overall lifestyle has to match.
Exactly. It means aligning all your lifestyle choices. For instance, drinking this in the morning won't undo the detrimental effects of sitting all day, a sedentary lifestyle,
Ugh.
or it won't magically make pizza and soda healthy if that's mostly what you're eating afterwards.
Right.
The research used a great analogy, actually. It's like trying to write with one hand and erase with the elbow if you're not aligning your other lifestyle choices.
I like that. Write with one hand, erase with the elbow.
Yeah. In fact, there's a potential downside. If you're consuming unhealthy foods after using this powerful digestive primer, you might actually absorb more of their detrimental elements because your digestion is working so efficiently.
Oh, interesting. So it cuts both ways, potentially.
It really does. Its true power is unlocked when it's combined with overall mindful living, good nutrition, movement, stress management, recognizing that the entire system needs support and synergy. It's about consistency and coherence.
Okay. So we've taken quite a deep dive today into this simple, seemingly ancient practice of drinking olive oil and water. And as we've heard, the benefits are truly multisystemic. It touches so many areas, from modulating inflammation, protecting your gut,
To fueling your brain with clean energy, optimizing your metabolism, your insulin sensitivity.
It's really remarkable how one small, consistent habit, rooted in this ancient wisdom but backed by modern science, can ripple through so many systems in your body.
It really is a testament to how natural stimuli, when we understand them and apply them thoughtfully, and crucially, when they're in the presence of those coherent epigenetic habits we talked about, they can incredibly enhance your health, potentiate it. It's not really about quick fixes or complicated regimens, is it? It's more about consistent, intelligent choices that support your body's own innate wisdom, guiding it towards optimal function without needing overly complex or expensive solutions.
We've covered a lot today, from that unique anti-inflammatory power of oleocanthal and how it differs from conventional drugs.
Modulation aspect.
Right, to the role of adiponectin in metabolic health, and even how to boost these effects with other natural additions like lemon or specific supplements. And the key takeaways seem to be: quality of the olive oil is paramount extra virgin, first cold press.
Absolute crucial.
And the timing, first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, that seems to be a key piece of this ancient puzzle.
It sets the stage for the whole day.
Okay, so here's a final provocative thought for you, our listeners, to maybe mull over. Consider how a single, mindful, consistent daily ritual, like the one we've explored today, could serve as the cornerstone for building a truly holistic approach to your health. What other small, maybe forgotten foundational habits might you rediscover to support your well-being? Especially knowing now the profound impact simple, ancient wisdom can have when it's combined with our modern scientific understanding. Keep exploring, keep learning, And thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive.